First down, Prescott. Has completed right side to Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They marked him just shy of the goal line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air again, Prescott. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. The Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong, and he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Watson will make the read and holds on. And a short pickup past the 25.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the handoff, 4. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Left side, he's got the Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On first down, it's Watson. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Out of the gun, Watson. His throw left is complete with Judy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Throwing is Watson. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll drop this for Elliott. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Prescott again. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll throw again. Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. This would go a long way to sealing this one. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
The defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Again, here's Zeke. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Cooks going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Prescott now. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he does it, you're going to be in for a long day.
On 2nd down, here comes Zeke. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. Now, this looks like a design run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Well, there's Amari Cooper as he and the Browns get set for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw is Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Watson now on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's a Browns 1st down. Watson to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Watson.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. A nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's complete. Some more on the right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Dak gonna run with it himself. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Cooks going in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Now, 1st down throw for Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Second and 7. Watson to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Throwing again is Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught by 4. And he's going to be out of bounds, clearly shy of the line to gain. And that is going to be a turnover on downs.
Can't we score?
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Zeke. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Play action now. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.